Today's video is going to be the most embarrassing story that I post on this channel. But even though it's embarrassing, there's going to be a lot of good advice for you towards the end of this video. So make sure that you watch it all the way till the end. Let me tell you a story. So this story takes place right after I graduated from college. And although I had found Christ, I was still hanging out with a lot of the wrong people. I was hanging out with my buddies from my fraternity days, like drinking, going out to the bars every weekend. So that was the people that I hung out with a lot. So as you can probably gather, I was still making a lot of bad decisions pretty consistently. So I was in a strange period of my life where for the last 4 years, all I did was binge drink, hook up with random girls, and watch porn. Towards the end of that period, I had found Jesus and I had realized what I was doing was wrong. I had the light of the gospel and the Bible shown to me. I knew that drinking and porn and hooking up with random girls and premarital sex, like all that stuff was wrong. But because of the people that I was hanging out with and like the lingering effects of 4 straight years of being a total animal, it was hard for me to say no and to actually like follow what the Bible tells us to do. And a really important part of this story, which will come into play later, I was really trying to break free from a lot of addictions in my life. So I was trying to quit drinking, I was trying to quit having sex outside of marriage, and most importantly, I was trying to break free from an 8-year-long pornography addiction. And at this period in my life, I had actually been doing pretty well. I was over 70 days completely free from porn, masturbation, and like any premarital sex. And on this weekend in particular, one of my favorite college football teams was going to be playing in New Orleans. And for those of you who don't know, I'm originally from Louisiana. So me and my buddies get together, we decide to drive down to New Orleans for this football game. And after the game, we planned on going out to Bourbon Street and having a little fun. So long story short, we watch the game, they lose, and we decide to go out to Bourbon Street after the game. And if you're familiar with Louisiana at all, you probably recognize the name Bourbon Street. This place is heaven for a total degenerate. It's got bars, it's got live music, there's restaurants, there's strip clubs, and there's even like voodoo stores, which is pretty demonic. We're hopping from bar to bar, and we're having what we would consider to be a good time back in the day. And most importantly, we are doing what Louisiana males do best, and that is absolutely inhale alcohol. So we're drinking beers, whiskey cokes, vodka, tequila shots. I don't even know what I'm putting in my mouth, just drinking it to get hammered. And in case you're wondering, this was an average night for somebody that grew up in South Louisiana. And so we continue to delete more and more alcoholic beverages. We're going from bar to bar, and eventually we end up outside of a strip club. And of course, my buddies are all in on going inside the strip club. They've gone a few times, both of them, and I had never gone in a strip club before. They're really egging me on, like, this is gonna be a good time. What a perfect way to end a whole night of complete debauchery. Keep in mind, at the time, I'm 70 days free from porn and masturbation. I haven't even had sex with anybody. I don't wanna go in the strip club. Right? But at the same time, I'm also completely hammered. So even though I don't want to go, a big part of me is thinking, well, if I don't go in with them, I'm just going to be on Bourbon Street in an area that I'm not familiar with, hammered by myself with no way of getting home. I don't have many options in terms of what to do outside of following them into the strip club. So that's what I do. So I go in with them, and I'm not going to put any foul images in your head. So long story short, they spend a lot of money. I do not. They have a great time. I do not. I saw a lot of disgusting things that would be imprinted on my mind for months afterwards. And I remember after we got home from the bars and the strip club, the foul images that I had seen, like the disgusting women and just everything, was just continually repeating in my mind. Like just an endless cycle of a repeating image of just total degeneracy. And obviously, I'm trying to stay strong and not relapse into porn or break the streak that I had going. It's very hard to resist temptation like that whenever you're hammered and you've spent the entire night making horrible decisions with your degenerate buddies. Maybe an hour went by, I was trying to white knuckle it, couldn't sleep, and I end up caving and falling back into a relapse. So my 70-day streak of no porn, no masturbation, no sex is now over. And I'm back at square one. Disgusting, right? A lot of people don't realize how crucial it is to surround yourself with the right people. I say this quote all the time, but you're gonna be the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So if you're anything like I was, back years ago and you're trying to stay on the straight and narrow with Jesus and with Christ, you cannot be hanging out with the same kind of people that I was hanging out with. You need to surround yourself with strong Christians who are disciplined, who are motivated, who are on self-improvement, not the same guys that I was hanging out with who think a good time is going out and getting blackout hammered on Bourbon Street and ending up in a strip club. We need more leaders. I'm so tired of seeing guys who are depressed and anxious and hate their life, but at the same time, they're a slave to sin, they're a slave to their lust, they're spending every single weekend out with their buddies, drunk, addicted to porn, getting nothing done. If that's you, you need to reject degeneracy and you need to become strong again. Get plugged into a strong church, find a good community, find a good Bible study, find like strong male role models, strong male mentors that can mentor you and teach you what it means to be a strong, masculine Christian. If you don't know anybody like that and you're looking for a strong community of guys who can build you up, who can disciple you to teach you to be a strong, masculine leader, then I want you to join our new Christian Discord. It's going to be the top link in the description. Click on that and join, and I'll see you there. I can promise you from personal experience that the drinking, the sex, the highs of dopamine from going out and doing things that you shouldn't be doing will never fulfill you. And the only thing that will fulfill you is a relationship with Jesus and seeing actual progress in your life, whether it's spiritually, strengthening your relationship with God, physically getting into the best shape of your life, or emotionally having better relationships with the people around you. You have to make progress in your life. You have to develop yourself, you have to get disciplined, and you have to put in the work so that you can have a better future. I can promise you that nothing feels better than seeing real progress in your life. There's nothing like having people tell you that you look better because you've been putting in work in the gym, or people commenting on how much more charismatic you are because you've been putting in the work in making yourself uncomfortable, like getting in social situations, putting yourself out there, meeting new people, having hard conversations. Like there's nothing better than being recognized for all the hard work that you put in and seeing that hard work pay off. I'm challenging you right now to get uncomfortable today. Nobody's gonna drag you out of the degenerate phase. Nobody's gonna come and just drag you into a better life. You have to put in the work. You have to get uncomfortable. You have to do things that are hard to grow. If you feel motivated right now and you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I hope that it blesses you. I hope that you learned something from this video. And most importantly, I hope you actually take action on what you've learned today. Once again, thank you for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.